wrong place, bitch, you know I kill you dead. Place, bitch, you know I kill you dead. Look at my stilo, I'm the baddest ever step. You in dead. Look at my stilo, I'm the baddest ever step. You in the wrong place, bitch, you know I kill you dead. Look at my stilo, I'm the baddest ever step. You in the wrong place, bitch, you know I kill you dead. Look at my stilo, I'm the baddest ever step. You in the wrong place, you in the wrong place, you in the wrong place, you in the wrong place. Bitch, you can die, be born again, die, be born again, die, be born again. Bitch, you can die, be born again, die, be born again, die, be born again before I do something with you, ho.
What is going on, Entertainment? So I'm coming out with another reality recap. We talking a whole lot of stuff. Okay, first I wanted to talk to you guys about is Shay Johnson. So Shay Johnson, you guys, she did a scene on Love and Hip Hop recently where she exposed Eliza. So Eliza, if y'all don't know, is Future's baby mom. She's been through a lot of stuff in the media because she's been alleged to basically forcefully get pregnant by Future using a turkey baster, okay? The last time we heard of a turkey baster being used was The Game, okay? If y'all remember, The Game was my show, okay? The Game on BET, well, CW originally. On CW, basically one of because I'm thinking of the scene right now. One of the scenes, Derwin was dating a girl, and the girl was trying to trap him. So she done did the do with Derwin. He used protection. She tried to take the protection, I believe, out the garbage can. She tried to get a little turkey baster, insert the sperm into the turkey baster, and then put it up her hoo-ha. But Derwin caught her ass before she could get the chance to do it. So that to me was funny in itself, hearing about this story. So the reason why Shay Johnson is even beefing with Eliza, she explains it on this video right here. Make sure you guys check it out below. The link will be in there. It's basically Shay Johnson going off on Eliza because she did a scene on Love and Hip Hop where I guess she spoke on her family. I know Shay's family has been in a whole lot of drama thanks to Tasha K. And Tasha K basically exposing her family and her baby daddy for having a whole lot of, past troubles and marital stuff and all that sort of business. Okay. So she says in this video, if you watch the full length, she says how they told her, hey, say this about Shay's family. And she said she didn't know Shay like that, but she said, okay, she'll do it. I guess she did it just to be on the show. I done told y'all Love Hip Hop Miami's like that. A lot of the Love and Hip Hops were like that, but Miami, I think, is a lot more produced than the others, in my opinion. So I'm not too surprised at this. Apparently, she said she didn't know Shay like that, but I guess she wanted to be on the show and to stay on the show. So their wish was her command. Okay, so she took the bait and I guess did a scene, talked about Shay's family. So Shay says she confronted her at the BET Awards, but she didn't keep that same energy. But I guess when it aired, it was a whole lot worse than what she tried to make it seem. So she says the next time that she seen her, she was going to make sure to confront her then and there. Well, she's seen her. Okay. So they did a scene recently and the turkey got the basting. Okay. So Shay went to the scene, I guess, with a turkey baster. And she made sure to record, I guess, a part of the scene with her phone, y'all.
Here go the ugly right here. Future said the bitch is ugly as. Let me get out of here so I can get to this punk ass. Here go your prep. There go your turkey baster, hoe. Yo, hoe. There go your turkey. Hey, come up in here. You look like.
Now, they be having production up there. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell you they be so stressed out, I remember, let me tell y'all, I had did a scene, right? And I was talking to one of the production crew. He was like, oh, thank God it's almost over. Because how they film, they be filming from like beginning of the year to like towards the end of like, I believe like October, September, and then the rest of the year they have off. So one time he was like, oh, thank God the filming season almost done. I can't stand some of these cast members. When I tell y'all they can't stand them.
like Skeletor. Miss Turkey Baster, you look like Skeletor. Look at this other. Oh, I can see why Future wasn't never claiming that baby or her mother. Future claimed everybody but this. Look at her. Oh my God. Ugly. And she got a botched BBL. And I ain't turning off. Got a botched BBL. Look at your. One cheek is leaning. One cheek leaning. Your little ugly orangutan looking.
Okay, now she said orangutan. Okay, y'all know monkeys and Love and Hip Hop don't go too well together. Erica just recently got fired for calling Queen of the Dancehall Spice a monkey. Okay, and people were comparing her doing that to Erica. I don't think it's the same thing. I don't care. That's another black woman calling another black woman a monkey. Is it right? No, because we shouldn't be calling any of each other's, black people animals and monkeys. But Erica is not black. Okay, so that shouldn't come out your mouth. You don't have the liberty to say that. So the fact that people are comparing the two is BS to me, and asking for Shay to be fired is BS to me. Shay, you needs to calm down though. You've been arguing on TV for more than a decade, girl. God damn. Like, you not tired? Oh my God. Shay's nice in person though. I will say that. She's very, very nice.
Let's go. Get that hoe. I ain't getting offline. Because word on the street is Future made sure you wasn't getting monthly. That child's you tried to put on him didn't work. Allegedly. Didn't work. So this is what you need right here. Use this good old turkey baster to insert into your vagina for the next victim that you're trying to trap with a baby.
That's a big base for how you go. Oh my God. That thing go deep in there. Oh wow. If you did do that, Eliza, that's trifling. I really hope that's a rumor and that's alleged and that you really didn't stick that up in you. And if hopefully it wasn't that big, because that's a job in itself right there. Oh my God. Okay. I will say that's the thing with reality television. I'm telling you, if you guys watch that full live, I wish I could play it, but I can't. It's basically, it shows you how reality TV works. You have to be able to do this type of reality television. I'm talking about Love and Hip Hop type of reality television, not competition reality television. You have to be able to do and say certain things in order for you to be able to stay, on the show, and for the producers to sort of favor you. Because Shay even says in this slide, they asked her to say negative things about Eliza, but she decided not to because she felt like she didn't know her like that. So she kind of backed off and didn't say anything. But Eliza didn't give her that same mercy and talked about her baby daddy Roshan. Okay. Shay, though, you calm down before you get yourself an aneurysm yelling all that much. Okay. And if VH1, if y'all was really messy, y'all really should have brought on Beats. Okay. Fly her out to Miami and bring on Beats. And we'll see if Shay keeps the same energy. Because Beats has been waiting to get at Shay for decades now. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. Speaking of Erica, since she's mentioned, a lot of the girlies are saying her and Prince are in a relationship. I don't think so. I think this was just a innocent picture. I don't think they're would ever be in a relationship. Erica would eat him alive and then spit out the bones. Are you kidding me? No. I'm sorry. Prince is too soft. I'm not talking about as in fighting skills. I'm talking about like relationship wise to be able to withstand Erica's drama. Erica is a beast. Okay. So this would never last, even if it was true, which I don't think it is true. I think they were just cookie crunch girlfriends hanging out. Okay. So I think the social media and the comments was blowing this really out of proportion when I seen it because I gagged. Like, wow. Okay. It's more Love and Hip Hop. Before we get to the Impact ATL, Von Shay, y'all, is still going on her press tours. Y'all know Von Shay loves her good press tour. She talked more about Amada and how she reported her to ICE for harboring an illegal immigrant she used to babysit her daughters, and claims Amada was sleeping with Safari when he was married to Erica, which they were separated publicly. So Amada, in my opinion, has a pass when it comes to that. What she doesn't have a pass for is getting pregnant by that nigga best friend. But that's a whole nother topic, right?
Guy,
Yeah, you see the fucking immigrant. Yes.
Right here in this corner.
A random guy. So then when it came out, she tried to lie. Oh, I was homeless with him. Bitch, how the fuck was you homeless with him? And he just said he'd been on the boat, tired, no food, no water. Then we was trying to be good friends and tell her, like, girl, you need to get that man out your house because they just passed the law here. If you're harboring a fugitive, you're going to prison.
So, wait.
Yes. And then my petty self, contacted ICE.
Yeah.
Wait. Because of Amara?
Yes. She was trying to hurry the fuck up, get that man out of her crib. Like, yes, bitch, you're funny and I'm hilarious. You want to laugh towards death on my...
This is why I don't like this girl. That's weird. I'm sorry. Like, no matter got kids. It's one thing you don't like the girl, but did she fuck Gunplay? Did she put his Glock in her hoo-ha? Because goddamn, you're doing a little bit too much. That is crazy to me. One thing about it, I know how this immigrancy stuff works. It is no joke. So Miss Amala Negra baby could have really ended up behind bars over something like this. She's taking it a little bit too far. And what's up with all of these press junkets giving her all of this clout and all of these interviews as if she's some big wig? Gunplay really got used the F up, and it's really sad. Damn, like you really went and snitched on that girl. Oh. Anyways, let's get back to the Impact ATL. Let's talk about Impact ATL, okay? So, y'all, we have our cast. We have Carly, Lakia, of course, Ari. We have Arrogant Tay. We have Des. And we have Tucson as the new cast member, okay? And, of course, Carly is the new cast member as well, right? Y'all notice they didn't even say what happened to Ari. I mean, what happened to Jada? They just acted as if she disappeared into the far wind. I said, damn. They didn't even be like, oh, Jada decided to, separate herself from the group and decided to go into other ventures. Okay, Ari probably feels like she's that girl because she won. Okay, she's the lasting person on the show. And Jada said, bye-bye. Okay, so let's first talk about Carly. So first, when they said Carly, I said Carly, but then they said Jerika. I said, oh, that's who that is. Because I don't know what Carly. I know a Jerika. So when they kept saying Carly, I'm like, this girl is familiar, but that can't be her. That's Jerika. I don't know who you trying to fool with this Carly. We all know Jerika for her Vlad TV interviews, her beefing a little bit with Mariah the Science. We know some of the stuff dealing with Young Thug and everything like that. So her being introduced to the cast, it was a little awkward. You could tell half of the cast members either don't have a relationship with her at all. So that casting choice was sort of funny to me because Lakia kind of introduced her to the group, but you could tell her and Lakia they're not like bosom buddies. They probably never talked the years before the show, if y'all get what I mean. So that was a little bit awkward between those two and like her getting introduced in that way. But I guess, okay. They really should have put does Jonathan live in ATL? Now that would have been the key. Jonathan Wright? Where does Jonathan Wright live? Texas or Atlanta? Because that would have been, because I think he's pretty familiar with, I think Ari and maybe Lakia and Des, you never know. So it's like, that would have been a little bit key because then it would have been hairstylist Tay versus Jonathan Wright. I'm just saying, okay? So apparently, she's not too keen on Des because of the whole Mariah the Scientist. That was the underlying issue. That whole confrontation that they had during that episode, you could kind of tell that was the underlying issue, but they can't really talk about her because Sister Girl isn't there. Well, Des made sure that she couldn't be talked about because Sister Girl wasn't there. Okay, the cast is clearly not effing with her. Ari isn't even friends with her like that. Tay had a falling out with her. Des really can't be that good friends of her due to Mariah. And then Tucson also had a falling out with her as well. So her coming in after Jada, I thought she thinks she was gonna do her big one, but like it kind of, it didn't fall too good. Okay. Also, we see during this episode, we see Zoe from Not As TV. Now that's set up. He took them to the Academy, girl. I said, is that the Academy set? I gagged. They was outside riding like more like dirt bikes, but It was outside in the academy. I said, I know you didn't take them to the academy. I wonder if this was filmed before or after the academy. If you guys look at it right here, I know it's a little bit of a small image, but squint a little bit like Monty. So it was outside in the woods. They were basically catching up on like what happened with some of their relationship with some of the girls in a group. I don't think she's gonna probably come back next season because I could tell she kind of brings like a negative light to the group in the show, just from how I see it. Okay. We find out about Ari's relationship with her dad and how that's affected her in her relationships in real life. I really like that she's kind of opening up because last season I feel like she was trying to come off too perfect and everything peaches and cream. So I'm like, thank you, Ari, for showing us your real life. Thank you. Okay. She feels like she always wanted a nigga who's like real, like, like real masculine, real doesn't let her bitch him. I think that's why her and G Herbo didn't last because she used to bop G Herbo upside the head every 2 seconds. So I think she sort of lost respect for him and thought he was a bitch. So, Mr. Moneybag, y'all not gonna let that happen, okay? You're from Memphis. It is. I'm just saying, right? I like the fact that she talked about that and that she's willing to kind of sit down with the dad because a lot of people, especially around her age, our ages or whatever, they don't realize how much relationships with their parents kind of affect their personal lives and their relationships as well. So one of the scenes we see G Herbo miss the birthday party, not birthday party, miss the son's graduation. And he ended up coming late, so that kind of like triggered her and everything like that. One thing about Ari, she loved her some Yosan. I said, I wish I was Yosan. How about that? Can I die, be born into Yosan? Because that boy is living a dream, mama. He has everything he could ask for. Oh my God. I could only dream of being Yosan. Like, seriously. I'm just saying, okay? She loves that boy, like for real, okay? And the way that she's raising him up, you could tell she's trying to make sure that like he's a respectable young man, like he's not no rude ass little nigga. Especially with the whole engagement scene and proposing to a girl, that was cute to see on the show too. When G Herbo missed the graduation and came to the party, she sat down. She said, "You a horrible dad." He was like, "Man, that hurt my feelings." See, had that have been Moneybag, he would have been like, "You a horrible," like he would have buttoned up on her too and had her calm down. But that hurt G Herbo's feelings. It seems like they're gonna have a conversation on it, like in the next sort of episode. Okay, so let's go on to Tay. Is it me or this relationship between Arrogant Tay and Ari this season does not seem as close? I know it's only been a couple episodes that they've dropped, but I feel like last season every one of their scenes was like mostly together, and this season we're like barely seeing them together. So from the little season trailer, it seems like their relationship is deteriorating. I don't know, like I guess Ari got somebody else to do her. That's kind of crazy though. How let me tell y'all, like that's why it's like when your friend is because I'm in that position, like if I do photography and I see you go to another photographer, I do photography, I'm gonna be like, bitch, like I could have hooked you up and I could have did it 10 times better. So it's like, you feel me? I could see why Tay would feel away. Because he does hair and he slays hair. So it's like, why would you go to Jonathan? I'm not saying she went to Jonathan. I don't know who she went to in that season preview, but like I'm just using him as an example. Why would you go to Jonathan when you could go to me? So something gonna happen between them. I want to see how that goes down. But Tay, you guys, is working on his clothing line. I think it's called Ho Shit. He should get Young Miami and Carisha to. I say Young Miami and Carisha. He should get Carisha and JT to advertise their Ho Shit line since they're dropping raw, real ass whores. Okay, that'll go hand in hand. That's good marketing. Hey, you hear me? All right. Also, he's always business oriented. That's why I love Tay. Like, you gotta respect the hustle. Okay. Des is still working on her music heavily, but they're trying to get her to like tap into like other stuff like acting and modeling a lot more. To be, in my opinion, modeling is what I think she would that would be like her biggest strength. Cause she has like the perfect size for it. It's like not even funny. Like she's not like huge and she's not very, very thin. She's like the perfect model sample size, in my opinion, just from just looking at her. So we got Tucson. So they introduced Tucson as a cast member. At first, I'm like, how they gonna make Tucson cast member? What impact? Okay, but guess what? Tucson is the show. Tucson is funny. He gets along with most of the cast, so it made sense that they made him a cast member, especially losing a Jada Waiter. Okay, so Tucson revealed his boyfriend and the way that they met, whatever, which that was so cute. I'm like, oh. And also, we see his relationship with Cash Doll. Apparently, he's very cool with Cash Doll. Why Cash Doll ain't do the show? Don't she live in Atlanta? See, a lot of problem with these shows. A lot of these artists, they're not gonna want to do this show. You wanna know why? Because you gotta tell your business. These artists don't be wanting to tell their business because yeah, it's gonna make you have to expose what you don't want exposed. You think Ari wanted to tell us that her daddy was in her life like that? No. And show that and sit down with her daddy? No. But guess what? You being paid, they give you a contract, you're gonna have to do all that. Okay. So we see him working on his rapping. Casual's kind of giving him advice. Apparently, he was rapping when he was younger, but he was rapping without lollipops and girlfriends, which we know it's very much dildos and boyfriends. So he couldn't rap too much about that. He quit, and now he's back to it. Next we got is Lakia. So Lakia finally shows us her girlfriend. I'm like, yes, because last season we knew she was gay, but she never showed her girlfriend. So I'm like, thank God. Because it felt like I was being cheated last season because we didn't really get to know the real her. So we finally get to meet the girlfriend, whatever. She said she kind of hid it because she wanted like some privacy in her life and she didn't just want to tell all her business all at once. Okay. So I appreciated her for opening up her life so far. Okay. So far I like the couple of episodes that they did drop. I like the Impact ATL. It's not too dramatic, but you really get to see the inside of some of their lives because all we get to see really on them is like social media and interviews, which they're not gonna tell us everything. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about the first 2 episodes. Who y'all feeling so far? Do y'all think Tucson was the right person to add as a cast member? And are y'all feeling Jerica? Because I don't call her Carlay. It's Jerica. Okay? Leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.